Hi, I am Sahitya and I welcome you all to our 20th annual graduation presentation. We have seen 173 performers. Our 174th performer is Sakit Ram, who will be performing the famous poem Tiger Tiger by William Blake. Over to you, Sakit Ram.
Thank you, Sahitya. Hello, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Sakitra. Today I am going to recite a poem, The Tiger by William Blake. Tiger, tiger, burning bright in the forest of the night, what immortal hand or eye could frame thy fearful symmetry? In what distant deeps or skies burn the fire of thine eyes? On what wings dare as fire? What the hand dare seize the fire? And what shoulder and what art could twist the sinews of thy heart? And when thy heart began to beat, what dread hand and what dread feet? What the hammer and what the chain? In what furnace was thy brain? What the anvil, what dread grasp? Does deadly terrors clasp? Tiger, tiger, burning bright in the forest of the night, what immortal hand or eye dare frame thy fearful symmetry? Thank you.
Wow, that was a fantastic performance, Sakit Ram. Now, my favorite bird is parrot. Now, let's hear Neha, who is going to talk about birds. The stage is all yours, Neha.
Good evening to everyone. My name is Neha. Today I will be sharing about what I like to do when I'm bored. I like learning about birds. It may sound a bit different, right? Not really. Actually, it's very interesting and I love doing it. Do you know how I got interested in birds? I first saw a few birds on top of a house. I first saw a few birds on the antenna on top of a house. Those birds looked different. Later, I did some research and found out what kind of bird they were. I was pleasantly surprised and happy to know that they were hornbills. Not only hornbills came to the antenna, even eagles came. Sometimes golden eagles and sometimes white-bellied sea eagles. Did you know that the white-bellied sea eagle is the most common eagle in Singapore? A few months ago, there used to be two olive-backed sunbirds living in our condo. It regularly came to our balcony in search of nectar. The nests were so beautiful that I thought I should collect a few nests after the chicks grew. I preserved the nest in my room and I still have the nest till today. Do you want to see the nest? A few days ago, there was a pigeon living in our balcony, and we found out that there were two baby pigeons. Later, the chicks flew away. These birds attracted me towards nature. Feeling nature always makes our life beautiful. So let's help Earth by not polluting it and instead protecting it. Thank you.
That was an amazing speech. The Panchatantra was originally written in Sanskrit language and it constitutes 5 books. There are 84 stories and also many interpolated fables. Next, we have Ditya performing a prose, the donkey and the dhobi from Panchatantra tales.
Thank you, Saitra. Hello everyone, good evening. My name is Ditya. Today I'm going to talk about The Donkey and the Dhobi by Panchatantra Tales. Once upon a time, in a village, there lived a donkey who owned a dhobi. The donkey was very lean and thin because he had very little to eat. One day, while the dhobi was wandering in a jungle, he came across a dead tiger. He thought that after a much thought, he thought upon a plan. This is indeed a great piece of a good luck. And then the dhobi thought this plan, and he thought that this is indeed a great piece of a good luck, and I will put this tiger skin onto the donkey, and the donkey will eat how much ever he wants to eat in his heart from the cornfields. This plan is a very good. So the dhobi immediately put this plan into action. From then on, the donkey grew so fat that the dhobi was struggled to bring him back to his tail. One night, while the donkey was busy eating corn, he fell asleep. He slept in the ground, and after the next day, the donkey woke up and ate corn to his heart. And they all in the village thought and watch who is that. And he slept again once. And after a few minutes, the donkey made his voice. And then in the village, all the people know this is a donkey. And this is dressed in a tiger skin. And they beat him so badly that he died. The moral of the story is do not pretend to be what you are not. Thank you.
That was a great performance, Nitya. Next, we have Shubh narrating a story, The Happy Puffin, written by him. Over to you.
Hello everyone, I'm Subh Letolia. Today I'm going to narrate the story, The Happy Puffin, written by myself. Once upon a time, there lived a puffin. It lived on an island and had no friends. He used to eat fishes. One day he was crying, and one fish came out of the sea and asked, "What happened? Why are you crying?" The puffin answered that he is lonely. The fish told him that he could play with them. The puffin thought and replied that if he would play with them, then he would remain hungry, as he used to eat fishes only. Suddenly, one fish remembered that while roaming around the island, he saw lots of trees. The fish told him that he could eat plants, leaves, and fruits, and Puffin got agreed. Then the fishes showed those trees to the Puffin, and they became friends. Now, whenever the Puffin gets hungry, he goes to the place shown by the fishes, and whenever he felt bored, he jumped to the sea to play with the fishes. Happily ever after. Thank you.
That was an interesting story, Shubh. My favorite book is Percy Jackson. Now, let's hear what Nikita's favorite book is. Over to you.
Thank you, Sahitya. Hi, my name is Nikita, and today I am going to talk about my favorite book. I like the book Gopala Paramanam because it is very funny and hilarious. My favorite character is Gopal because he's very clever and he tricks people with his wits. This book has many short stories which are very useful for children. These are ancient stories happened in Bengal. Gopal is a clever and witty barber who helps people escape from a difficult situation or to solve a difficult problem. Even the king Raja Krishna Chandra would often ask Gopal to solve the problems in the state. My favorite stories are Say No and Foretelling and Flattery. Thank you.
Thank you, Nikita. Subramaniam Bharadiyar was a Tamil writer, poet, journalist, Indian independence activist, social reformer, and lawyer, popularly known as Mahakavi Bharati. He was a pioneer of modern Tamil poetry and is considered one of the greatest Tamil literary figures of all time. Now we have Maheshwar presenting the poem Wind, written by Bharadiyar.
Good evening, everyone. I am Maheshwar. I am going to talk about the poem, The Windley. Don't break the shutters of the window. What you did, you threw them all down. You told you always clever at poking fun at weaklings. Fell crumbling houses, crumbling doors, crumbling woods, crumbling lives, and crumbling hearts. The wind got windows and So come, let's build strong homes. Let's let's join the doors firmly and make the heart steadfast. Do this, and the wind god will be friends with us. His friendship is good. We praise him every day. Thank you.
That was an amazing performance, Maheshwar. Now, for our 180th performer of the graduation presentation, and that's going to be Ishan, who will be performing a mime titled Rush to School. I think I can identify myself with that. Over to you, Ishan.
Hello all, my name is Ishan and today Hello all, my name is Ishan and today I'll be performing the mime Rush for School. Thank you.
That was an interesting mime, Ishan. We all love holidays, don't we? My favorite holiday was when I went to Mahabalipuram. Now we have Ankita talking about her favorite holiday. Over to you.
Thank you. Hi, my name is Ankita Alvin, and I'm here to talk about a lovely holiday that I had recently. I spent those Christmas 2021 holidays at my grandparents' place in a senior living community near Chennai. I was so excited because this was the first holiday since the lockdown had begun almost 2 years back. I went with my parents and my brother. My grandparents live in a vast apartment complex meant for senior citizens. From the minute we reached there, I set out exploring the play area with its cute swings, the clubhouse with its swimming pool, the badminton court, the library, and the music room. As I was strolling through the corridors of the clubhouse, I heard my favorite Christmas carols being sung. Joy to the world. I floated towards the source and saw a group of people who were practicing the song for the Christmas program. They welcomed me and took me into their carol group. The next day, I sang with them at the Christmas program and everyone clapped for me. I was so happy. I spent those 5 days entirely outside the house, talking to people there, eating at the canteen, playing with my new friend, and just wandering around. Everyone there was friendly and made us feel comfortable. This was not really a fancy holiday. I've had more luxurious vacations. Vacations with my parents. Still, the Christmas 2021 holidays occupy a special place in my heart. Why? Was it the freedom we got after 2 years of being cooped indoors? Was it the pleasure of being outdoors under the sun, enjoying the occasional drizzle and feeling the grass under my feet? Was it the thrill of making a new friend after so long? Or was it the incredible love showered on us by dozens of grandmas and grandpas who were just like my grandparents at home? Well, I think it was a combination of all these tiny joys that made the holidays so special. And now I'm happy because that I could share that experience with you. Thank you.
Wow, that seems like an interesting holiday, Ankita. Our 182nd performer for today is Advait, who will be narrating an extract from one of the Roald Dahl's classics, Jane and the Giant Peach.
Hi. Hi, I am P.L. Advait. I am going to narrate an extract from James and the Giant by Roald Dahl. Until he was 4 years old, James Henry Trotter had a happy life. He lived peacefully with his mother and father in a beautiful house beside the sea. There were plenty of other children to play with, and the sandy beach to run about on, and the ocean to paddle in. It was a perfect life for a small boy. Then one day, James' mother and father went to London to do some shopping. Their terrible thing happened. They suddenly got eaten up by an enormous angry rhinoceros which had escaped from the London Zoo. They were dead and gone in 35 seconds flat. Poor James, on the other hand, was still very much alive, and all at once he found himself alone. The lovely house beside the sea had to be sold immediately, and the little boy, carrying nothing but a small suitcase with a pair of pajamas and a toothbrush, was sent away to live with his two aunts. Their name was Aunt Sponge and Aunt Spiker. I'm sorry to say that they were both horrible people. Horrible people. They were selfish, they were lazy, they were cruel. They started beating poor James for no reason at all. His room was very bare as a prison cell. They lived top of a high hill. It was so high that almost anywhere in the garden, James could look down and all around the place, and thus he enjoyed the nature. Thank you.
That was a wonderful performance, Advait. Before I call upon my friend and co-host Tarunaditya, I would like to announce that today we will be releasing the play Wizard of Oz, performed by grade 3 juniors, directed by Vasudha and Siddharth, Youth Theatre Level 2, on Alchemy Kids Theatre YouTube channel at 8 p.m. Do tune in to watch our amazing juniors relive the classic of L. Franklin. Now, I hand it over to my friend Tarun to take you through the rest of the evening. Over to you, Tarun.
Thank you, Sahitya. I truly love the way you compare this wonderful event, and it's my privilege to carry forward the proceedings for this event. Hi, I am Tarun, and I will be your host from here. Our 183rd performer and the next performer of today is Nathan, who will be narrating to us an interesting story about the bear and the two friends written by him. Over to you, Nathan.
Good evening. My name is Nathan. I am here to tell the story called Two Friends and the Bear. Once there lived two friends who loved going for an adventure. One day, as usual, they planned for an exciting trip in the jungle. They set off for the journey with full excitement. It was very tiring. After an hour of walking, they sat down and rested for a while. As it was very tiring, they had a sound sleep. After a while, one friend woke up with a sound from the bush, and he woke up his other friend. Both of them tried to run away, but the bear came closer. Both of them were very scared. One friend quickly climbed up a tree, and other one laid on the ground, holding his breath. The bear came closer and sniffed on his ear and all over his body. He was holding his breath until the bear leaves. After the bear left, thinking that the man was left, and the other friend quickly climbs down the tree and asks his friend, "Hey friend, what did the bear whisper in your ear?" He replied, "The bear advised me not to believe in fake friends." Moral: beware of fake friends. Thank you.
Wow, what an amazing performance by Nayuktan. Favorite holiday? We all have our own favorite holiday, isn't it? Now we have Saitra who will be telling a speech about her favorite holiday. Over to you.
Thanks you, Tarun. Hello, everyone. My name is Sahitra, and today I will be performing a speech on the topic My Favorite Holiday. Of all the places I have visited during my vacations till date, my favorite holiday has been our trip to Malaysia. In Malaysia, we visited Langkawi, Malacca, Johor Bahru, and Kuala Lumpur. Out of these four destinations, I love the island destination of Langkawi and the Legoland city of Johor Bahru the most. Langkawi is a duty-free island and an archipelago of 99 islands. We visited many attractions, but my preferred ones were the visit to the underwater world, Langkawi Sky Bridge, Sky Cab Ride, and of course the beach time. The underwater world is a huge spread across nearly 6 acres, houses 200 plus marine and freshwater species. Unique to the underwater world is the 15-meter gigantic long walk through a tunnel consisting 500,000 liters seawater, and the experience is mesmerizing as it feels you're walking on the seabed and the marine life is swimming around you. The Langkawi Sky Bridge can be reached by Skycab, the cable car ride which gives you a panoramic view of Langkawi. Do you know that the Langkawi Sky Bridge is the longest free span and curved bridge in the world? It's the world's most spectacular pedestrian bridge. Parts of the bridge is glass flooring, which enables you to see below. But I was honestly scared. The beaches of Langkawi are white sand beaches with beautiful bays surrounded by heavily forested mountains. I loved playing in the sand and bathing in the sea. My next love destination was Johor Bahru, where my key attraction was Legoland. It's a theme park with innumerable rides and lots of fun activities. I'm a Lego super fan, so this place was like a dream come true. Well, I shouldn't forget to mention about Malacca and Kuala Lumpur. In Malacca, I enjoyed my visit to Formosa, a fortress built by the Portuguese. Kuala Lumpur is the capital city of Malaysia, and the city's modern skyline is dominated by the tall Petronas Twin Towers. Before I conclude, it is unforgivable to not mention about my gastronomic experience in the Malay cuisine. I am a foodie to the core, so I enjoyed their roti canai and tender coconut ice cream with real pieces of tender coconut shavings in the tender coconut shell. Yummy. Well, I shouldn't get carried away and bring my speech to an end. Thank you all for listening patiently. I want to travel the world and make so many more holidays memorable. Thank you.
Thank you, Saitra. We loved your favorite holiday. What an incredible trip. Kent Nisbet is an American children's poet who was named Children's Poet Laureate by the Poetry Foundation. He was the last one to receive this title before the Poetry Foundation changed its name to Young People's Poet Lottery. Our 185th performer, Sahna, will be performing the poem I Raised My Hand in Class by Ken Nisbet. The stage is all yours, Sahna.
Thank you. Hello, everybody. My name is Sarsna, and I'm going to talk about my favorite poem, I Raised My Hand by Ken Nisbet. I raised my hand in class this morning, sitting in the back. The teacher didn't see. I think instant she called on Jack. I stretched my hand up higher, but she called on Jack and Joe. I bouncing up and down, but still she called on Joe. I waved my arms, but even so, she didn't call on me. She called on Brooklyn, Billy, Glenn, Ben, and Bree. She called on Taylor, Tristan, Thomas, Twain, and Ty. Then finally she called my name. I just breathed a heavy sigh. She asked me for the answer. I just frowned and clenched my knees and said, I have no idea, but can I use the bathroom, please? Thank you.
What a wonderful performance, Saisana. Next, we have Anahita presenting us with the Tamil poem. Over to you, Anahita.
Good evening to one and all present here. I am Anahita and I'll be reciting a poem, Kottada Parai, in Tamil. எட்டு திக்கும் நன்மை எட்ட கொட்டடா பறை எங்கள் ஏழை மக்கள் வாழ்வுக்காக கொட்டடா பறை முட்டுகின்ற தீமை மாய கொட்டடா பறை எங்கும் முந்துகின்ற நெஞ்சினோடு கொட்டடா பறை வெட்டுக்கிளி கூட்டமல்ல கொட்டடா பறை வெட்டுக்கிளி கூட்டமல்ல கொட்டடா பறை நாங்கள் வேங்கை கூட்டம் வெல்வம் என்று கொட்டடா பறை தட்டுகின்ற ஒலியடிக்க கொட்டடா பறை சூழும் தடை உடைக்க மடை திறக்க கொட்டடா பறை உரிமை வாழ்க வாழ்கவென்று கொட்டடா பறை உணர்ச்சி என்றும் வாழ்கவென்று கொட்டடா பறை அரிய ஆண்மை வாழ்கவென்று கொட்டடா பறை நெஞ்சில் அன்பு மட்டும் வாழ்கவென்று கொட்டடா பறை பருதியோடு சுற்றி வந்து கொட்டடா பறை தீய பண்பு யாவும் தீர்ந்ததென்று கொட்டடா பறை மரணம் என்ன அச்சமில்லை கொட்டடா பறை மரணம் என்ன அச்சமில்லை கொட்டடா பறை வாழ்வில் மானம் ஒன்று மட்டுமென்று கொட்டடா பறை நம்மை எதிர்க்க வந்தவர்கள் வீழ வேண்டுமே நம்மை எதிர்க்க வந்தவர்கள் ஓட வேண்டுமே தம்பி நல்ல மக்கள் பகை மறந்து கூட வேண்டுமே உமை அளித்த கவிதை நெஞ்சம் வாழ வேண்டுமே உமை அளித்த கவிதை நெஞ்சம் வாழ வேண்டுமே வீர உறக்கம் எங்கும் கேட்க தீமை வீழ வேண்டுமே
தமிழர் என்ற உயிர் முழக்கம் கேட்க வேண்டுமே, என்றும் தானுணர்ந்த அறிவினை விரிக்க வேண்டுமே. அமைகவிந்த மாற்றம் என்று கொட்டடா பறை, தம்பி அனைவருக்கும் யாவும் சேர கொட்டடா பறை, தம்பி கொட்டடா பறை, தம்பி கொட்டடா பறை. தேங்க்யூ.
Wow, that was great. Moving on, we have our 187th performer, Morla, who will be telling us a story called The Wedding of a Mouse from the Panchatantra Tales. The Panchatantra is an ancient Indian collection of related animal fables in Sanskrit verse and prose, arranged within the frame of a story. The surviving work of the Panchatantra Tales is dated to about 200 BCE. Over to you, Morla.
Hello everyone, my name is Mola Veronica. Today I am going to narrate a story called The Mouse Marriage from Panchatantra Tales. There was a beautiful ocean on the banks of River Ganga. One of the hermit was the chief or Kulapati. The hermit spent the time in praying and meditation. The Kulapati went to the river every morning to bath and pray. One day, as he was praying, a mouse fell into his hands. It had dropped by a hawk flying overhead. He and his wife had no children, so he turned the mouse into a little girl and took her home. His wife was delighted to see the little girl. They decided to bring her up as their daughter. The years passed and the child grew up into a pretty young girl. They looked around for a suitable boy for her who would be her equal in every way. The hermit thought the most suitable groom for her would be Ravi the sun. The sun god came when he was calling and asked the old hermit what he wanted. The Kulapati asked the sun to marry his daughter, and Ravi was happy to agree. But when the hermit asked his daughter, she said she could not marry the sun because he had a fiery temper. So he asked Ravi's advice, who told him Meha the cloud is more powerful. Is more powerful. The girl was unhappy. Meha is cold and wet and very dark, so I cannot marry him. Find me someone better, she said. The cloud suggested Vayu's name as the wind is stronger. It could carry off clouds in any direction. But once again she objected. As he keeps floating off, I prefer someone more steady, please. The mountain is stronger than I am, said Vayu. It stops me from blowing. You can ask him. But the stubborn girl refused, saying, the mountain is very hard and never moved. The mountain suggested the mice. They dig holes through me too, stronger than I am. The Kulapati requested the king of mice, who also agreed to marry his daughter. The girl was delighted. So the hermit transformed the girl back into a mouse and married her to the mouse king. She had remained a mouse at heart. Thank you.
What an interesting story by Morla. Next, we have Satvika, who will be reciting another Tamil poem. Take it away, Satvika.
வணக்கம், என் பெயர் சாத்விகா. நான் தமிழ் பிறந்த நாள் பாடலை பாடப் போகிறேன். நீண்ட நீண்ட காலம் நீடு வாழ வேண்டும், வானம் தீண்டும் தூரம் வாழ வேண்டும், அன்பு வேண்டும் அறிவு வேண்டும், பண்பு வேண்டும் பரிவு வேண்டும், அன்பு வேண்டும் அறிவு வேண்டும் பண்பு வேண்டும் பரிவு வேண்டும் எட்டத்திற்கும் புகழ வேண்டும் எடுத்துக்காட்ட ஆக வேண்டும் எட்டத்திற்கும் புகழ வேண்டும் எடுத்துக்காட்ட ஆக வேண்டும் உலகம் பார்க்க உமது பெயரை நிலவில் தாளில் எழுத வேண்டும் உலகம் பார்க்க உமது பெயர் நிலவில் தாளில் எழுத வேண்டும் சர்க்கரை தமிழல்லி தாலாட்டு நான் சொல்லி வாழ்த்துகிறோம் சர்க்கரை தமிழல்லி தாலாட்டு நான் சொல்லி வாழ்த்துகிறோம் பிறந்த நாள் வாழ்த்துக்கள் பிறந்த நாள் வாழ்த்துக்கள் இனிய பிறந்த நாள் வாழ்த்துக்கள் நன்றி.
Interesting poem. Well done, Satvika. A monologue is a speech presented by a single character, most often spoken to express their thoughts aloud, though sometimes also to directly address another character or the audience. Monologue are common across the range of dramatic media as well as in non-dramatic media. Today, we have Netra performing a monologue, Life of a Phone, written by her. Over to you, Netra.
Hi guys, do you know who I am? I am a phone. I guess I don't look like one now. Broken and falling apart. I don't even think I'm working now. One day, as usual, my owner was playing games and my charger was going down. My battery was down to the level of 15%. I was hungry and waiting for him to connect me to the charger, but he never bothered. I sent him a message saying, low battery, please charge your phone. But he didn't do anything about it. When my owner bought me from the shop, he was so excited and happy to lay his hands on me. After that day, for a whole week, I was treated like a queen. I thought I indeed was a lucky phone to have such a wonderful owner. But the next week, things changed completely. Suddenly, I felt I was in hell. Yes, I really was. Don't be shocked. Let me explain the situation. One day, the internet was not stable in the house, so my owner could not play his games. He started blaming me for it. He kept saying, oh, this stupid phone. I should have never bought it. It's absolutely useless. I was very upset. I was working to the best of my ability and he called me horrible names. One day, he lost a game. In anger, he threw me across the room and my screen broke. I was so happy because I thought he would take me to the phone repair center. But no, he didn't. Huh. He took a tape and somehow fixed the screen with it. To make matters worse, the next day he dropped me in a bucket of water. Then he rushed me to the phone repair center. He asked the technician if I could be fixed, but the technician said I could not be fixed because I was overly damaged. My owner got so angry that he came home and threw me near a dump shed. So now I'm just lying down, broken and completely shattered. Okay, got to go. Bye.
That was an interesting presentation, which all of us can definitely relate to. Sarojini Naidu was an Indian political activist and a poet. We have Raksha, our 90th performer, who will be performing a beautiful poem called Ecstasy, written by Sarojini Naidu. Over to you, Raksha.
Hello all, my name is Daksha. Today I will be performing a poem, Ecstasy by Sarojini Naidu. Let's start. Cover mine eyes, oh my love, mine eyes that are wary of bliss. As of light that is poignant and strong. As of light that is poignant and strong. Oh, silence my lips with a kiss, my lips that are wary of song. Shelter my soul, oh my love, my soul that is bent low with the pain and the burden of love, with the grace of the flower that is smitten with pain. Shelter my soul from thy face. Thank you.
What a beautiful performance by Raksha. Now we have Tarun Sundar who will be talking to us about his new business enterprise. App for ideas and thoughts. Over to you, Tarun Sundar.
Hi there, my name is Tarun. Have you ever felt so great but never had a chance to share your ideas with others to make a profit? Well, now you can. Introducing a new revolution of ideas, a new way to make a quick buck out of that brilliant mind of yours. Drum roll, please. Introducing Livid, an app just for your crazy thoughts. Imagine this. You've had a long day. You're so tired and restless, and you're about to relax. And then you get a brainstorming once in a lifetime idea. Then what do? You write it down in a responsible, but then you throw it away and forget about it. Then what happens? Nothing. It's eventually lost and it magically disappears. Well, I can help you with that. Sign up for Living. It's only 99 rupees a month. You can quickly type in your ideas and upload it in a certain category. Say you're a businessman and you suddenly get an idea that could help an architect or an engineer. Well, easy. Get on to Livid, type your ideas, and select the community of architects and engineers. And whoever finds those ideas beneficial can use it for free. Not just yet. If it's really efficient and they make money out of it, then 1/3, 1/3 of their monthly net worth for 3 months will be given to you. No one else but you. Isn't that great? It's a win-win. They get money from you and you get money from them. Think of it. If you're a creative person, you're going to be a billionaire in less than a year. So what are you waiting for? Start the free trial now.
That was an insightful speech, Tarun. Good luck on your new endeavor, Tarun. A last performer for today and the 192nd performer of our graduation presentation is Rachel, who is going to talk about her experiences at a social event. Can't wait to hear what is it about. The stage is yours, Rachel.
Thank you, Tarun. Good evening, everyone. I'm Rachel, and today I'm going to be giving a speech addressing an audience at a social event called Comic Con. It's not exactly a speech, but you'll see. Hi, everyone. I can't believe I'm here. I can't believe I'm actually at Comic Con. I've already seen like 50 Batmans and 20 Wonder Womans. And I'm so excited to meet the panel of celebrities. Oh, there you are. Hi, you guys. I love you guys so much. I love your movies. I love your acting. I love everything about you. Wait, but that's not why I'm here. The reason I'm here is because I have something very important to tell you. Now, this might come as a shock to everyone. Okay, so to tell them what's going on. You have to. Okay, here we go. Darkness is coming. The enemy is near, and it's up to us to defeat it. It's up to us to do whatever it takes to protect our world. We have to stand united, we have to stand together to succeed. I can lead us to victory. I can bring back the light of triumph. With me as your leader, we can fight off the enemy. So all of you, assemble. What? What are you saying? Oh, you want to be a leader too? Okay, we can definitely make that happen. What? Oh, you want to be a leader too? Okay, sure. It's getting a little stuffy up here, isn't it? What, no, all of you want to be leaders? Okay, you know what? All of you are leaders. Every single one of you. All of you are leaders in your own heart. And now all your leaders are going to lead us to victory. See what I did there? Let two people become leaders. Everyone needs to be there. Time has come. Our enemy is close. Darkness awaits beyond those gates. So all of you get ready. You have to fight. What? What do you mean get off the stage? What do you mean with darkness? Darkness. The power cut, the storm. What do you mean this is a waste of time? I'm trying to protect us. I'm trying to save Comic-Con. Don't you understand? Hey, what are you doing? Stop pulling me on the stage and trying to protect us all. Hey, stop! Everyone, please.
Thank you, Rachel. That was great. That brings us to the end of the 11th day of Alchemy's graduation presentation. Do tune in at 8 p.m. to watch the play Wizard of Oz, presented by Grade 3 Juniors and directed by Vasudha and Siddhant of Youth Theatre Level O on this very same YouTube channel. See you all tomorrow at 6 p.m. for the last and final day for the graduation presentation. Till then, take care and good night.